peg box, peg box, peg box, peg box. Hello beautiful people, welcome to ENCORE Music Company. I'm Dr. Julia Akers and I'm your violin instructor. In today's video, we'll talk about different parts of violin and a bow. It is very important for you as a beginner to know parts of the violin. You need to be able to recognize each part and know how to take care of your violin. So let's learn our parts. At the very top of the violin, we have this beautiful scroll. Look how beautiful and curly this guy is right here. It can be identified by its curly design. Right after the scroll, we have a peg box. Right here inside the pegs box, you can see the strings are attached to individual peg. By turning them a certain direction, clockwise or counterclockwise, we are raising the sound or lowering the sound. When you advance and you understand how pegs work, you will be able to tune them by yourself.
Yes!
Right under peg box, we have nut. Right here, you can barely see it. The nut has grooves and strings are sitting there, spaced out. On the violin, we have 4 strings. They all sound from lowest to highest: G, D, A, and E. This piece right here, glued to the neck of the violin, is called fingerboard. Can you guess why it's called fingerboard? I'll give you a hint. We are placing our fingers right here. We are moving to the middle parts of the violin. Right here, we have shoulders. This is the body of the violin. The body of the violin can be made out of the variety of different types of woods. That's why each violin is unique and different. These beautiful carved out pieces are called F-holes. They look like letter F, as you can see. Through the F-holes, this is how our sound coming out of the violin. So when you play, the sound wave comes out of the violin and you hear the resonance. This part right here is called the bridge. Bridge is located right in the middle of the violin, and your strings are set on the bridge with the appropriate spacing. This is the tail piece where your strings are attached. And then tail piece has this little loop that is connected to the end piece, or button we call it sometimes. So this whole structure starts right here, runs through the whole violin, and this end pin is holding this whole structure together. On the violin, you have 2 options tuning your instrument, either using pegs like we mentioned in the beginning, or by using fine tuners. I have only one fine tuner, this little tuner right here. As a beginner, you probably have all 4 of them, but when you become professional, we take some of them out. The less metal you have on your instrument, the better resonance and the better sound your violin will have.
Gonna make beautiful music together.
The difference between pegs and fine tuners: with fine tuners, you are more precise when you are tuning your instrument. Inside the violin, between the top deck and the bottom deck, there is a little wooden piece right there. It is called the sound post. Sound post plays a very important role in production of the sound on the violin. It needs to be placed in the violin by a specialist, because they calculate where it needs to be and they help you to create a better sound on the violin. And last but not least is the chin rest. We place our chin when we play on the chin rest. Some people have their chin rest in the middle of the violin. I have mine on the side because it's just more convenient for me to have it over there. Okay guys, let's talk about the bow. Bow is very cool. I think it's like the coolest invention ever. So the main stick of the bow is made out of the wood, even though nowadays they use different materials to make the bows. This is the tip right here. On the very bottom, we have the frog. Right here, we have the screw. We turn screw to the left to loosen up the hairs on the bow, and then we turn it to the right to tighten up the hairs on the bow. Make sure you never tighten too much because you might break your bow, and never let it too loose because the frog might fall off and you will have to fix your bow. There are 2 types of hairs that can be used on the bow. It's synthetic material and real horse hair. That's how the hair looks like. And let's tighten up a little bit. Ta-da! So that's it for today, guys. Thank you so much for watching. In my next video, we'll learn the names of the strings and notes in first position. So please don't forget to hit that subscribe button and stay in tune. Bye!